Hi guys, welcome to the 5th episode of the first series of Tension, the game show with annoying questions, annoying answers, and even more annoying guests. We've got a great show lined up for you today, so let's see who's playing. On today's episode, we have a fantastic group of people to take part. I would say somewhat YouTube and Twitch royalty. So introducing, we have Gee, Zac, Becky, and Pieface.
Hello.
Yeah.
Here we go. How is everyone feeling? Everyone looking forward to it?
Marvellous.
Oh, Ian, I've just smashed a Red Bull, mate. I'm ready to round to go.
Tension is a high-risk, high-reward quiz consisting of 10 top 10 questions with the aim of scoring more points than your opponents. The scoring is simple. For each question, there are 10 possible correct answers, and the further down the list you guess, the more points you score. Your score relates to the position of your answer on the list. The top answer or most obvious answer is worth 1 point, the fourth is worth 4, and so on, all the way down to the maximum 10 points. But beware, if you go any lower, you risk hitting the tension answers. Each question will have a certain number of tension answers that I will say at the start of the question. If a contestant is unlucky enough to give a tension answer, that will score them -5 points. If they give an answer lower than the tension answers, or simply an answer that is incorrect for that question, they will score -3. I'll give you an example question. If I was to ask, what are the first 10 letters of the alphabet? There are 2 tension answers. If a contestant said A, they would get 1 point for being the first letter of the alphabet. If another said F, they would get 6 points. However, if a contestant said K, this would be a tension answer, as it's the 11th letter of the alphabet and the first of the 2 tension answers, 11th and 12th on the list. J, of course, is the 10th letter of the alphabet, and that would have scored them the maximum 10 points. So the question is, depending on the question, how far down do you go? Obviously, questions won't be that easy. Look out for the double point questions where all scoring is doubled, meaning a 20-point score could be gained or -10 could be lost. Oh, and one more rule. You can't have the same answer as another player, so you best have a couple spare once they get read out. There is, of course, no cheating. Questions will move around in order to ensure everyone has a fair shot of going first. So expect big swings in scoring and a whole lot of tension. Let's play.
So, we are going to go off as you appear on my screen, which will be in the order of Gee, Zac, Becky, and then Pieface. So to get us started, Gee, can you give me a number between 1 and 10?
I give you the number 6.
Question number 6. Well, as I mentioned to you in the intro before, which wasn't recorded, there are 2 double pointers here, and Gee, you have started off by hitting the first of the 2 double pointers to start with.
It's a scam.
Okay.
It's an absolute joke, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. Right then, so your first question, everyone, is I would like to know, as of today, the 12th of August, 2024, the 10 most followed females on Instagram. Now, to make things a little bit more difficult, I've removed any entrants from either the Kardashian or Jenner family, meaning that Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Kendall Jenner, and Kourtney Kardashian do not appear on this list. Now, this is a double pointer, and unfortunately for you, there are 4 tension answers on this question.
This is hell and horror. I've forgotten every woman I've ever thought of in my life.
If anyone goes for the boring one, you're boring.
I've got a wild card here.
Oh, I don't like that sound of that, G.
Oh, you know, you're all right. Let's go wild cards.
Can we mute everyone, please? They're annoying.
You need silence.
Zac, are you in the Tate Gallery?
I was going to ask you the same. Mad. You're fucking mad. Slapping over your shoulder. That's cheating.
Okay, I'm going for a risky one here. She's quite new to Instagram. I love her very much.
Very
Miss
Mitch.
Jenny Kim from the K-pop band Blackpink.
I knew you'd be going down the K-pop route.
Only you'd know that, G.
I was about to say that.
Yes. Wild card, baby, wild card.
Okay, we move round to Zac for his answer.
Michelle Obama.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yep. Becky, your answer?
Okay, so I'm actually gonna go safe, guys. Sorry.
Ah, boo!
I thought you know what I've written down. It's just come to me now. It's Taylor Swift. I'm saying
Yeah,
Taylor
it's
Swift.
so boring, Becky. So boring.
When
Love
I
a bit of
win,
T-Swift,
I won't be
though.
boring.
Okay then, Pieface. Well, if you want, you can explain any workings out you might have here, because obviously you are last to go.
Yeah, I went for Simone Biles because I think she was quite well followed anyway, and now she might have gained a few more at the
Nice.
Olympics.
That's
Wow.
a good point. That's very
Gone
smart.
too high.
Oh, man.
I like it.
Did anyone have anyone else written down that they might have said?
I had
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter. New, but also everyone loves her.
Maybe like Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, J-Lo. Jenny from the block. I got Selena Gomez, but I think she's number 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
Katy Perry. She's probably got quite a few on there as
Margot
well.
Robbie.
Oh, yeah. What about Sydney Sweeney as well? She's quite new, but she's
Zendaya. I got La
Doja
Lisa.
Cat. Doja Cat's one. Gotta be.
Oh, Doja Cat's a good one.
So, from the first question, going from the top, we have in first place with 425 million followers, which would be for 2 points, was indeed Selena Gomez, which was mentioned, so that would have been the first answer. Second on the list, scoring you 4 points with 377 million Instagram followers, is Ariana Grande.
Oh,
Oh,
Ariana, what are you doing?
You might be alright here, Becky. You might be alright here, Becky.
Third on the list, 317 million followers, is Beyonce.
Oh, everyone forgot
yeah.
Beyonce.
Oh, fourth on the list for 8 points with 283 million followers is Taylor Swift.
Well done,
So,
Bex.
Becky, you get yourself 8 points. Well done
That's a
there.
good point. That's a good point.
That's
as
a really
well.
good. That's good, that. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So, in fifth place, scoring 10 points with 251 million followers, her name was said, it's Jennifer Lopez. Would have been
Oh,
Jennifer Lopez had it have been said. Sixth on the list for 12 points, 228 million followers on Instagram is Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
Really? Come on, Nikki.
Seventh on the list worth 14 points. Nobody said her name. Miley Cyrus.
Oh, wow.
It's over. They're all
Love Miley.
musicians. It's
Love
over.
her.
It's over.
Animal.
Jenny, come on, Jenny Kid.
You're absolutely right, Pieface, because in 8th place is also a musician even, a musician for 16 points for Katy Perry.
Oh, bye.
Wait, so, hang on. Does this mean that we fucked it? At least one
Well,
of us has fucked it.
I don't want to give anything away just yet, but in 9th place with 183 million followers, her name was said, but not as an answer. It's Zendaya.
No!
9th place.
How heartbroken everyone is.
Oh.
In 10th place for maximum points for 20 points on the double point question with 166 million followers, you needed to say Cardi B.
Oh.
Now, we have 4 tension
Like K-pop
answers here.
stars app.
The 4 tension answers worth minus 10 points are Demi Lovato, Rihanna, Ellen DeGeneres, and Billie Eilish. Luckily,
Billie.
nobody said them, so
Okay.
the 3 answers given. I do know that Jenny is in the top 50, but she's not in the top 14 of the females. She's very close. She's about 17 or 18th from memory. Michelle Obama and Simone Biles do not make the top 50 overall, so
Okay.
therefore are not
I'm
on my
going
list,
safer next time.
unfortunately.
I'm going
I
safer.
should
So-
have gone for Katy Perry with a big point.
You guys all score minus 3. Becky has started off with a rocket to get shot in front by 14
Boring.
Well
points.
done, Bex.
Boring.
But there's a long way to go. There's a very long way to go here. So that then means that we move to question 2, and this time Zac is going first. So Zac, can I have a question number, please? It isn't number 6.
9, please, Dabby.
Number 9.
Kick him. Kick him. Kick him.
Right then, I would like to know, please. This is I'd say it's a geography question. It's probably the easiest way to describe it.
No, no.
I'd like to know the top 10 most populated countries in the European Union.
Here we
Now, to qualify
Okay.
on this list, they must be a member of the European Union. Now, that will mean, to help, that you cannot have Russia, Turkey, the United Kingdom, Norway, the Ukraine, or Kazakhstan, because they're not members of the European Union, and they technically would make, or some of them would make this list. So, I will tell you there are 2 tension answers here. This is not a double point question, so this is a maximum of 10 points up for grabs, and -5 is the maximum you can lose.
This is so hard.
This is so hard. You're gonna be not much.
You set me up with that first question. You knew it would give me some confidence, and now I'm just gonna.
I like this round. I will probably fail. If I fail this one, it's over.
It's the confidence that might kill you. That's the point of this quiz.
Yeah,
If you go in too confident.
I feel like I know number 1, but that one I don't want.
I can't think of countries.
Well, Zach, you look like you've got an answer.
But I'm scared. I'm scared to
Yeah,
say
I'm
it.
scared. I can't think.
All right, you want it? Estonia.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
not even on my list.
Oh God.
Okay, and that moves round to Becky.
I don't know anything about anything. My answer is gonna be
Taylor Swift.
Billie Eilish. No, I'm gonna go for Spain.
Okay, moves around to Pieface.
sake! Oh, I had a stone. I'm going Republic of Ireland.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh my God, so true.
So true. You don't know if it's
so true.
I'm just trying to get
So
it off
true.
that, 'cause
I
I'm
changed my backup answer as well. I changed my answer.
Well, G, it now swings back to you. Obviously, do you have any workings out? Do you wish to explain your answer, or do you have multiple choices, maybe?
I wrote down every place I could think of, and I'm gonna go with the one which I think has the less people, which is Netherlands.
I'm sure you all probably have in your head a rough top 10 of who's going to be in the top 10.
Iceland or Lithuania, but wasn't sure if Iceland was in
I don't
there.
want to hear it.
You don't
I can
worry about
absolutely
that.
assure
No.
you, Pieface, you are not going to hear either of those two countries,
Oh.
so
Oh,
don't
really?
worry.
Oh,
Working from the top, the most populated country that is still a member of the European Union with 83 million people in it is Germany.
Oh my God, I've got the question wrong. I thought we were going for least pop. Oh, that's why when you went Spain and Netherlands. Oh, fuck. I thought the answer. Oh my God. I thought
Wait,
it
what
was
did you say?
least
Probably got your
populated.
reaction.
Yeah, because I thought it was least populated. That's
I
why when you
get
went
that,
Spain.
right?
That's why
Yeah,
when
but-
you said Spain, I
Yeah,
said.
but you need to get the least. You need to get the least populated of the most
Well,
populated.
yeah, of course, but I was thinking about the people that had like none. I wouldn't
You
have
had,
said
the
Ireland.
same, you had the same answer as me, lad.
Yeah, but I would have gone for like Greece or something. Not. I thought Ireland had like the least. Oh, for fuck's sake.
come on, Pie. I still believe. I still believe.
There's still plenty of time here, Pieface, don't worry. If you want, I will ask the questions twice if
No,
you need
fine,
an extra
I'm
little
just an
bit.
idiot.
You
No,
just make
it's
sure
fine.
you know.
Okay, so as we know, the top of the list is Germany. Second on the list with 64 million people is France. Third on the list with 58.8 million is Italy.
Oh, Becky, you've done a bit here.
Because fourth on the list
Becky
with
done a bit.
47.5 is Spain.
Right.
For
Oh,
4
Becky,
points,
that's not
Becky.
bad.
Por favor, come
You're
on.
double 4 as well. You got 4
No, not a double pointer this one. Just a single score this one. So it's just the 4 points.
Still more than what any of us have got.
At the moment, because in fifth place with 41 million is Poland, which
Oh,
I didn't
no,
hear
I'm
anyone
shy.
say. Sixth on the list, there's now a jump from 41 million to 19.8
We
million
might be
people
back in the game.
who live in Romania. Seventh on the list with 17.5 million people living in the Netherlands. G. So you get yourself 7 points. So going down a little chunk again, we're now at 11.6 million people in 8th place. For 8 points, you need to say Belgium. 9th place with 10.5 million people, or just over 10.5 million people that live in Sweden. And for your 10-point answer, with just under the number of people in Sweden, for maximum points, 10 points, you had to say the Czech Republic.
Oh, I'm in the danger zone now. I'm in the minus zone.
As I mentioned, there are 2 tension
on top.
answers, and ironically I have, since all the answers have been given, heard both of these tension answers given. For -5 points, luckily no one gave it as their answer, but Greece and Portugal would have been your tension answers for
Oh, so I don't
-5.
get minus.
So you do get minus, but only -3, Pieface. You
still
overshot the
rubbish.
mark. It's still minus.
Bloody rubbish.
Bloody rubbish!
Could be worse. It could have been
I probably would have
worse.
said Greece actually, so I would have lost more points.
Yeah.
There we go. See, hindsight's a fickle thing. So that completes the second question. We now move round to Becky for question 3. So I need a question that isn't 6 or 9, Becky.
Can I have drop zone number 3, please?
Drop zone number 3. This is a question about the UK. This one is relatively simple. Hopefully some of you can work this one out. So I would like to know know, as you probably all know, this year, Keir Starmer became the most recent UK Prime Minister. I'd like to know the last 10 Prime Ministers before Keir Starmer. Now, this means that the most recent will obviously be number 1. The 10th most recent will be the 10-point answer. There is only one tension answer here.
This might be really stupid. Margaret Thatcher.
Oh, for fuck's sake, this game.
I've got it down, Beck.
That right?
Down.
That's a good answer.
Come on.
It's like 6 or 7. That's a really good one.
It's what we do.
Okay.
I don't know whether to I'm thinking of gambling here. I either go guaranteed like 5 or how far? Okay, let me just.
Come on.
Do you know what? I'm gonna gamble and say Winston Churchill.
I'm gonna go Tony Blair.
I wanted to do it, G, but I didn't have the heart.
Yeah.
Well, Zach,
It's
I mean,
safe,
you can
but,
feel free to explain your working out of the one answer you wrote down, if you like.
Well, I had Mr. Blair, didn't I? Theresa May.
Well, as it was this year, I'm pretty sure that most of you can remember who the last Prime Minister was.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, Rishi Sunak, he's 1 point. Before that was, of course, Liz Truss. She was there for a month and then got kicked out, so that would have been 2 points. Before that is Boris Johnson for 3. Theresa May will get you 4 points, Zach, so that's a scoring round. Well done. Before that was David Cameron. Who remembers him?
Just say fucking Gordon Brown.
Gordon Brown would have been 6 points if someone had said it, which means that obviously for 7 points, Tony Blair G will get you 7 points.
I'll take it, not bad.
8th on the list is John Major, who was
Never
before
heard of him.
Tony Blair. Leading to, before that, for 9 points, Margaret Thatcher, Becky. So giving herself 9 points.
Jump, baby.
Now,
I'm out. You just tell me. I know I'm out. It's too much.
Come on.
so Margaret Thatcher came into power in 1979, and those of you that maybe remember that Winston Churchill had some involvement in the Second World War might think that there's a bit of a gap there, and that's because there are a few prime ministers between Margaret Thatcher and Winston Churchill. So your 10-point answer was James Callaghan, and the first tension answer, which would have got you -5, is Harold Wilson. Unfortunately, Winston Churchill does go back at least 25 years further, so you get -3, Pieface, so it's not all bad, it's not -5.
I thought there was like 8, and I thought, well, the one before might have been in for 12
No,
years.
honestly, it's fair. It's fair.
You're doing the most like research up there. And it's advantage
No, I
you.
literally knew like the 7, apart from like David Cameron. I knew like the 7. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I just wanted maximum points.
It's the overthinking that'll kill you.
Yeah.
And actually, Pieface, it comes around to you for your question number.
8,
One now.
please.
Question number 8 is a question about travel. London Heathrow was the busiest UK airport in 2023. I would like to know the next 10 busiest airports in the United Kingdom by passenger numbers in 2023. There are 4 tension answers here.
Wow.
We got that many airports.
I will go with Bristol.
Oh. Yeah, didn't know there was an airport there.
Where's mine?
All right, G. Well, that moves round to you.
I'm going to go with London City.
That's
It's
what I was going
quite
to say,
small.
G. Yeah, G. That was my other one. That's a good one.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Zach?
Bournemouth.
Becky, you're last to guess, and you are more than welcome to explain any working out that you might have here.
Hey, yeah, so I'm thinking the London ones are going to be top, aren't they? Well, apart from, I think G's got a good answer there. What I will say is I'm going to stick to my roots. Cardiff.
I know what you might say. Yeah,
Cardiff.
Cardiff.
Quite busy there, but not busy enough. We need more
That's a good
people in
one.
Cardiff. Visit Cardiff, everyone.
The top of the list,
Jealous.
as you might think, is London Gatwick, is the second, or, you know, on this list is the top. Second on this list is Manchester. Then it's Stansted in third for 3 points. Fourth on the list is Luton Airport for 4 points. Fifth on the list, because it is part of the UK, is Edinburgh Airport for 5
I was
points.
thinking Edinburgh.
Sixth on the list, Birmingham Airport.
I think
God.
I'm out.
Seventh on the list, we're now getting into the airports that do less than 10 million passengers a year. The 7 points is Bristol Airport,
I'll take
Pieface.
that.
So you get 7
Take
points
it,
there.
Yeah.
Well done,
I'll
well
take
done.
it. I'm still in the minus, but I'll take it.
Sixth on the list, 7.3 million passengers last year in Glasgow Airport.
Wow.
Eighth on the list, 5.9 million passengers for 9 points at Belfast.
Oh,
Oh, God.
it's game over.
And for the maximum 10 points, you're looking for the airport that had 4.8 million passengers last year. And that, and I heard someone say it earlier, and I think I know who, it's Newcastle Airport.
No!
Would have been your 10-point answer.
Bloody Geordie, strike again.
Newcastle.
I'm sick of that.
Your 4 tension answers
No.
worth minus
Oh,
5
right.
points.
I'm sure I'm doing.
Liverpool Airport, Leeds Bradford Airport, East Midlands Airport, and London City Airport. G, unfortunately, for minus 5 points.
Oh, thank the Lord,
Yeah.
I nearly went for that.
Oh, I thought he was so smart.
Unfortunately, Bournemouth and Cardiff are too low on the list. Well, that actually completes round 1, which means that we can have a score update and we can see
I don't know.
how everyone is getting on. Currently, in 4th place after round 1 is Zac with minus 8.
No.
3rd place is Pieface with minus 5. So
What the way to
both
Oh, do you know what? Not bad.
both of those players are better off having not taken part to begin with.
Wow, well, I'm done now. Goodbye.
Dead about it.
In 2nd place is G with 3 points.
I'll
And
take it.
currently, our leader with 18 points
Oh,
is
Becky.
Becky.
Stop that.
Smashing it.
Becky
on
on spot. Where?
No one else will.
First to last is now 26 points. So we're cutting the gap. We're cutting the gap. So we move on to round 2, which means everything resets, and we go back to G for a question number.
I'm gonna go for. Oh, I'm between 2 right now. I'm gonna go for number 10.
This is a film question.
Ooh.
GG.
So the film Titanic
Yeah.
was released in 1997 and is one of the highest grossing films of all time. It is also the highest grossing film starring Leonardo DiCaprio. I would like to know the next 10 highest grossing films where Leonardo DiCaprio is starring. Now, in all of these films, he is either the main part or certainly one of the main characters. And I will say that all of the films, in order to be on this list, must have been released after the 1st of January 2000. There are 3 tension answers.
I think at this point in the game, my strategy needs to be going for them 10-10s every time. We've got fucking Miss Bambino fucking play it in the middle.
That's Mr. to you.
Okay, I don't know if it's called this or if I get stuff muddled up. Shawshank Redemption.
I'm going to say Shutter Island, Ian.
That's what I was
Shutter
thinking of.
Island, Zac.
That's what I was thinking of.
No, you fucking weren't, G.
It was. It's one of my favourite films of all time. It's so smart and clever. Oh, what? Can I change? Can I change? Can I change?
No, the answer's locked in at this point.
Oh,
Thank you.
Good.
Somebody else has given their answer. I can't go back at this point. But that does move round to our current leader, Becky.
Boo. Boo.
Current leader Becky. I might change my YouTube name to current leader Becky.
I like it.
So I think this might be before the threshold. I'm gonna go safe then. Sorry everyone. Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, this is a fun.
Yeah, you're smart, Becky. You're smart. There's a reason you're
You
up
take
top.
Pie's answer.
I know because I think the one I was gonna say is too old. It's too old. But...
Fuck my life.
Come on, Pie.
It's literally all I,
Best
it's the
friend.
only one I know. Do you know what? I've wrote another one down that I don't know if he's in. I'm just picturing the trailer in my head, and I believe it's called Through the Looking Glass.
Oh.
He might have been in that. I don't know.
Never
He
heard
probably
of it.
doesn't. No, all I had was Wolf of Wall Street. I'm sorry, Leo. I don't know any bloody films
Yeah.
you're in.
I'd break
No, I
Gatsby
do.
as well.
No, I do. No, I've got no.
No,
I've
give it
got,
to him. Give it to him. You should,
No, is
you
that?
show us his workings.
Yeah, no.
Go on, Pie.
Wait,
wanna
now
change my answer.
before he chooses to change his answer, he's obviously last to go here. There are 3 of you here, and you can all vote whether he should change his answer or can change his answer. If the majority allow it, then
Can
I
I change
will
my
allow it.
answer? Can I change my
It
answer?
is him. I want to change my answer, please. Can I change my answer?
He's not even last. He can do one.
The game has been thrown into disrepute at
Pie
this
can
point.
change his answer if I can change my answer. That's my vote.
It's all going to come down to Zac and and Becky
Oh,
at this
I'm last
point.
to go. That's different because
All
I'm
in
last to
favour
go.
of Pie, put your hands up.
Always. That's
Thanks. Right. I'll tell you now that they won't let me change it. If fucking Rounders is on the list, I'm going to lose my.
Rounders?
Yeah.
That's a good
I can
one.
assure you that Rounders is not on the list,
Oh, there you
Pieface,
go.
so
There
don't
you go.
worry. On the plus side, neither is Through the Looking Glass. But anyway, so working backwards from Titanic, which obviously is not on this list, working backwards, I think you're all going to kick yourself because there are some absolute massive films here that you've all missed. So, box office takings after Titanic, the films that Leonardo DiCaprio has starred in is number 1, Inception.
Oh, banger.
Number 2, I believe the film that he won his Oscar for, The Revenant, which I actually haven't seen. I don't know if it's any good or not.
Never heard of that.
Third one, you definitely have heard of this one, Django Unchained.
Never seen it.
I have never heard
Okay, maybe not then. Django Unchained, yeah, he was in that. Because fourth on the list, 392 million at the box office, was The Wolf of Wall Street, Becky. So you get yourself 4
I
points.
thought that'd be 1 or 2.
Oh my bloody! The only answer I had.
What do you know about tension?
Fifth on the list, just behind The Wolf of Wall Street, with 352 million, is from 2002, Catch Me If You Can, with Tom Hanks.
Banger.
I've not seen
playing
any of these films.
Frank Abagnale, I think his character name is. Underneath, I think you might have all have heard, if not seen this film. Sixth on the list is The Great Gatsby.
Yeah, I had that down. It's a great film, bit long.
Would have
though.
been 6 points. Seventh on the list is a Tarantino film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. For 8 points, 295 million at the box office was Shutter Island. Zach. So you get yourself 8 points.
Oh, I'm screwed.
That's
Well done, Zach.
Awesome.
Ninth on the list, just behind it, 290 million at the box office, was The Departed. And then 10th on the list, 214 million, and I have to admit, I think is one of the ones I've not actually seen of his, The Aviator, about a fighter pilot.
Is it bad that I have not seen any of those 10 films?
not seen
Wolf of
Shutter
Wall Street?
No, I've never watched it. I've only ever seen the clip of I Ain't Leave It. I haven't watched any of those 10 films.
Wow.
You see?
That's
That's fair.
Then
That's
it's
fair.
The 3 tension answers on this list were Gangs of New York, which is a great film if anyone's
I've seen
seen it.
that.
Blood Diamond, which I've been told is a very
Oh,
good
I've seen
film.
that. I've seen that as well. I have seen that. He just goes, give me the diamond. That's like the key line.
Oh, he's a fucking hipster with
What
films.
accent did he have there?
And-
No, yeah, he doesn't say the line, but that is the line, yeah.
And the third film, which would have been the third tension answer, which I'm actually amazed that nobody said, is The Beach. We move on. Zach, from getting a scoring answer, we move round to you picking a number for a question, please.
I feel like I'm back in it, Ian. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling some momentum. I think everyone else is shook. Let's fucking go. Number 1.
Wow, can you
God.
believe it? He's hit the double pointer, the other double point question.
I'm desperate here.
Double.
So, with all of you being such royalty when it comes to YouTube, I felt it was only fair to ask a question about YouTube.
It's over.
So, fingers crossed, you've all seen this series, because I would like to know, and there's a reason why this is double pointer, because it's quite tough, the top 10 guest appearances by the number of views on the video as of today in the series Hot Ones.
Ah, so I'm gonna say see it off. I'm joking.
I was going to say, I only know See It Off.
Now, to give you some kind of help here, I will say that all of the top 10 and the tension answers, all of the videos are at least 2 years old. So there's no one very recently that's going to be on this list.
Oh, for fuck's
There are-
sake, everyone I know.
Stop upsetting him.
There are-
Yeah, please, come on.
3 tension answers here, and of course everything is doubled, scoring tension answers and incorrect answers here. Okay, Zach, well, you're first to have a stab at it. Who do you fancy?
Paul Rudd.
I'm between 2, yeah, and I know whatever I say, the other one's gonna be on there. So Billie Eilish, probably not that. No, can I go with another one?
No.
Pieface, it's over to you.
The 2 I had are too recent, so that definitely won't be on there. I'm going to say Dana White is my answer.
I'm going to go with, and this is just an assumption that he would do it, Post Malone?
I can tell you now that obviously all the points are doubled here, so do bear this in mind, that the number 1 answer, so for 2 points, is way out there. The top video is 3 times bigger than the second video, and it's Gordon Ramsay.
Oh!
Wow. Okay, Gordon, bringing in the views.
157 million views. Gordon Ramsay has
Wow.
currently. Yeah. Moving down to second on the list with 51 million for 4 points is Billie Eilish. So,
Well done, Becky.
Becky, you get yourself 4 points. Well done.
She gets herself around the chicken videos, doesn't she?
I'm so happy. Thank you for that, Ian. God bless you.
Not a problem. Third on the list for 6 points, 43 million people. A few memes from this one. Shaquille O'Neal, the basketball player. Fourth on the list for 8 points, Kevin Hart. We've got you 8 points. Fifth on the list for 10 points is Tom Holland.
Oh no.
Oh, I had
I'm a bit
Zendaya.
worried now.
I had Zendaya.
Sixth on the list, they came as a pair for Key and Peele. Would have got you 12 points. Key and Peele, the American comedians. Jordan Peele's a big director. You would have seen some skits with them in it. They do the American football names with stupid names. I don't know. You might not have seen it. Don't worry about it.
Have you
They're
seen
American.
You seen the meme with the guy with just sweat and he's like, and there's just sweat going down his face.
I don't know if I
Yeah,
am.
that's Jordan Peele.
I used to scrub up on my memes, goddamn.
Well, luckily, because seventh on the list for 14 points is Post Malone, G. So you get yourself 14 points. So well done there, because he's had 30 million views on his episode.
I just thought you would. I just thought you would do it.
Absolutely banged it. Well, there are 3 better answers. Eighth on the list for 16 points with 26.7 million views is Bevo from Jackass. If anyone
I thought
remembers
you said
him.
Bevo as well. I was like, oh, damn.
Ninth on the list for 18 points is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh my god. Fuck's sake, man.
Because 10th on the list with 26.1 million views is Millie Bobby Brown.
No!
Because
Let's go,
your
Becky.
3 tension answers, which are of course worth -10 because this is a double pointer,
Oh, boy.
are Terry Crews, Shia LaBeouf, and Paul Rudd.
I'm less in the mud.
Honestly, you might as well leave that.
No, fuck this shit.
So, Pieface, unfortunately, Dana White either hasn't done it or his views are nowhere near
No, I don't
20.
know. I was guessing.
I don't think he's done it. I've just searched it and I'm not seeing it.
It was a guess. I didn't know.
So
The only
that's
ones I knew were Hamilton and Kane. The only 2 I knew.
so that's -6 for you, Pieface. I can tell you now, Pieface, with
Yeah.
6 questions done, you've so far scored in the positive once. And are currently sitting on -14 points.
Respect.
Followed
Pieface,
very
respect
closely
for me.
by Zac on -10. G has kicked herself up to 14 points. And Becky still holds the lead, but it's only 26 points. So there's still, with 4
Yeah,
questions to
how
go,
we go,
all to play for. But we move on. So Becky, it's now your turn to choose a number.
Number 2, please.
Number 2 is a question about the UK. I would like to know the top 10 highest populated cities in the UK. However, they cannot be in England. So you're looking for
no.
cities in
What does that
Wales,
even mean?
Scotland, and Northern Ireland that will be on this list.
Oh,
There are
this is the Celts.
3 tension answers.
That's not really fair, is it? We've got a Welsh in the call.
Yeah, but it
Okay,
might not be
okay.
Wales, Zach. All right, there's not many people there.
I have the pleasure of knowing a few Welsh people. They tend to blow their own trumpet rather a lot about the amazingness of their country. So, you know, maybe they overshoot the mark. You never know.
Hang on,
That's not-
hang on. I have just the thing for this, actually. No, we are fine. It's gonna be.
Oh, there we go. There we go. So we are moving to Becky for her answer.
I'm gonna have to stick with my roots. I think it would be bad of me to not say somewhere in Wales. I'm toying between 2 here. Give me. Can someone say 1 or 2?
2.
Is it Cardiff? It is then.
Oh, of course.
I'm in the mud, so I gotta get out of it. So I gotta go big or nothing. I'm going for Inverness.
G.
Oh, I don't know. Belfast, please.
Nice.
Thanks, Becky.
No, I was thinking of the other one and I couldn't work out what it was.
Well, Zach, as you spent 5 minutes looking at your phone, maybe you can explain your answers if you wish.
First of all, I don't like those accusations, Ian, okay? Well, my working's out. I've never been to Wales. No, I have, but I only know of Cardiff, so I knew Becky would do that nice and safe, down the middle, just play it safe, try and keep her points. I'm in the game of riskiness. I've been to this place a few times. I've had a battered pizza. I've had a battered Mars bar. I'm going to say Dundee.
Oh,
That's a good
Dundee.
guess. Yeah,
That's a
that's
good
a
guess.
really good one. No, that's really good.
Becky doesn't
Becky,
look
I think if
too
you're
happy
having
about
Swansea,
that.
surely Swansea would be less than Cardiff.
No, I've got a good feeling about Cardiff.
I wouldn't.
You're better than me.
I wouldn't have a good feeling about Cardiff. Right, so
Oh, no.
you should have said 1. So, top of the list with 620,000 people in it is Glasgow.
Boo.
Second on the list is the next Scottish city, which would be Edinburgh.
Wow.
Third on the list with 381,000 is option number 2, Cardiff. So 3 points for Becky.
Safe and sound.
It's scoring for sure. Fourth on the list, 345,000 people live in Belfast. G, so you get yourself 4
Well done,
points.
G.
Well done. Well, Dublin's in the Republic of Ireland, so that wouldn't have counted. So
Oh, yeah, obviously. That's why I
Yeah,
didn't
of course, Jake,
say
you
it.
knew
No,
that.
obviously. Come on, just tested you.
moving
Always.
down to 5th on the list with 245,000 in Swansea, which would have been 5 points. 6th on the list is 224,000 for Aberdeen, which nobody said. 7th on the list, 163,000 people in Newport. 8th on the list, 148,000 people live in Dundee. Zach,
Oh,
8
nice.
points.
Nice.
1 8 points. That toilet break paid off. 9th on the list. So we've had option 1, 2, and 3 from Wales. What would be option 4 for Wales?
Wrexham.
Wrexham would have got you 9 points if you hadn't said it. 137,000 people. Now we dropped down for the 10-point answer under 100,000 people in the city, and you needed to say for maximum points Derry, which is in Northern Ireland, because your 3 tension answers are Dunfermline, Bangor, and Inverness for -5 points. Unfortunately,
Honestly, at this point, it's impressive, Pieface. I can't lie.
that's unbelievable. The tide is going against Pieface swimming to the shore and is getting further and further away. 2-0.
It is brilliant.
But he hasn't looked up yet.
No.
Just looking at the other answers I'd written down.
Oh,
Points.
bye.
On the plus side, he is first to go on this question, so he does now have a choice
There we
of
go.
question
So
numbers
it's
left.
3 left. I'm on -19. I'm trying to get to even, but I don't think that's doable. I had to gamble there.
Well, you do have 4, 5, and 7 left, Pieface.
Lucky 7, please.
Lucky number 7 is
He's a
a
gambling
question about kind of the UK, kind of some other stuff.
Oh,
You'll understand with this question.
I
Okay.
love that topic. That's great.
Yeah, it's loose. It's loose. You'll understand why. Okay, so according to the Church of England's website, there are 16,139 churches in England, the Channel Islands, and the Isle of Man, most of which are dedicated to a patron saint. I would like to know the top 10 church dedication names based on the name of the saint they are named after. Now, obviously, we do have churches in England that are called like the Holy Trinity Church, All Saints Church, Christ's Church. These do not appear on this list. We are just talking about the churches that have patron saint names as the name of the church. Now, in some instances, let's give an example. There might be 3 St. Ians, 3 different people that are named after churches. They're all called Ian and they're all St. Ians. In this example, if their name is St. Ian, we total up the total number of churches called St. Ians. I will tell you that there is no St. Ian, so ignore that example, but you kind of see where I'm coming from
Do
here.
we just have to give the name of the saint?
Yes, you do. That's all you have to do. We're looking for the top 10 most popular patron saint first names of churches in England, the Channel Islands, and the Isle of Man, and there are 3 tension answers.
Am I first? Am I?
You will be first, yeah.
I will say
No.
Thomas.
He's jumping straight in with Thomas.
Yeah, just get it done, innit?
At this point, there's never been more an episode so far of someone wanting to leave the call.
No, playing. I love it, but I'm on minus 19, and I've got about 8 different names in my head, so I might just give one of them. Innit? I've got absolutely no clue. I just know that should be hopefully on the list.
I've got one, but my nan and granddad actually own a church, and I think it might be one of the most popular names. So I'm gonna go with St. Edward's.
I'm going to go with John.
That's
John.
the name of my nan and granddad's.
Is it? I thought you
Yeah.
just said that.
No. I think that might be the most popular one, sir.
Oh, fuck.
Now, being from Wales, Becky, I'm sure that
I
there
know,
are
I
plenty
know.
of churches around your area with certain patron saint names.
If I go down in the name of Wales, then that's fine. St. David.
That was on my list as well, gal.
Was he?
I like
Oh,
it.
fantastic.
Right, so top of the list, the one with the most patron saint church names named after them is St. Mary.
Oh.
This is top of the list.
Think of that.
Yeah, yes, he is.
Second on the list is St. Peter, for 2
That's
points.
my granddad's name.
Wait,
Who would have thought?
the one that owns a church
Is your
Yeah.
that's not called St. Peter.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
is St. Peter.
He
Please
is.
tell me your grandma isn't called Mary as well.
no, she's
No.
not.
Joseph.
Well, luckily, third on the list is St. John, so you get 3 points, Zach. So well done there. Fourth on the list is St. Michael.
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 Getting concerned.
Fifth on the list, I can only assume that this does include Wales because this one is very Scottish. St. Andrew is fifth on the list. Sixth on the list is St. Paul.
I was going to
Yeah,
say
I
St.
didn't
Paul.
even think of St. Paul. That's a.
I'm fuming.
That's
Seventh on the list is St. James.
Ah,
No, we got
Oh,
7.
Becky.
Oh my god.
No,
I
I
should have
said that.
gone.
Oi, 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 oi.
no way.
I think you
Eighth
got it with David.
on the list is St. Nicholas.
Oh, it's over.
Nicholas.
Jolly old Saint Nick. I don't think it's the same guy. Ninth on the list is St. Lawrence. Well, 10th on the list, there are 243 active churches with this name, and nobody said it. It's St. George.
Oh,
Oh,
I've thrown it all away in the name of
Not
St.
George.
no.
Your 3 tension
oh
answers
no.
for this round are St. Luke, St. Margaret, and St. Mark.
Fantastic.
So the 3 of you
Oh,
did not make the list.
We go down together, guys.
You're going down together. You are scoring yourselves -3. However, that is the end of round 2.
I can't get even. I'm on minus 22. I can't finish above 0.
I can confirm that everyone, bar Pieface, is in the positive.
Yay. Yeah.
So, unfortunately, currently the scores at the end of round 2 are with -22, as has been highlighted, is Pieface. Third on the list with 1 point is Zach, but it is in the positive. Yeah, 1 point.
Accept. I'll have that point if you want, mate.
1 point
What's that?
currently. G is currently sat on 15 points, and Becky is sat on 26 points
Woo!
with 2
The
questions
points
to
get
go.
as close to 0 as possible, right? Like,
Yeah. Get that tension line. Keep it. Don't be under. Don't be over. Like, you know, you don't want to.
Yeah.
However, that does mean for the last 2 questions, the order is going backwards based on the positions in the game. So that would mean that Pieface, you will be going first. Zach, you will be going second. G, you will be going third, and Becky, you will go last. If the order changes for the last question, and so will the order of that last question. You have 2 questions left to choose, my friend, 4 or 5.
Let's go 4, please.
Question number 4 is a question about the Olympics. Pieface, you will be going first. I would like to know, nice and simply, the top 10 nations in the 2024 Paris medal table where the country is not in Europe. This is based off the official medals table, not the American one, where they claim that winning the most medals makes you top of the medal table. So that means that the medal table is done on the number of golds that you win, then the number of silvers, then the number of bronzes. So if the number of golds is the same, they move to silvers, they then move to bronzes. That's how the
Wait,
order is.
America do that, do they? They just lie to
I believe so. And just to let you know, there are 2 tension answers here.
My answer is Brazil, please.
Zach, moves around to you.
Japan.
Australia.
Right then, Becky, you are last to go. You are welcome to explain any kind of workings out that you might have at this point.
I wanted
Unfortunately, you wanted Japan.
I'm working out. So I'm gonna have to go with another country. I'm gonna go with USA.
So, top of the list, as you might imagine, with 40 gold and 44 silver, are the United States for 1 point, Becky.
No way! I really didn't think that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Second
They
on the
got a lot
list.
of people.
Second on the list also got 40 gold, but they got far less silvers, and that's China. So
China.
that would have been 2 points.
Oh, sorry guys, I didn't actually think. I don't know.
Third on the list managed to get themselves 20 golds, and that was Japan. So, Zach,
Nice.
you get yourself 3
Okay.
points. Fourth on the list with 18 golds is Australia. So, G,
I'll take
you
it.
get yourself
I'll
4
take it.
points. Bit of a jump down to 13 golds now in 5th place for South Korea.
Oh.
Sixth on the list, 6 points with 10 golds was New Zealand. Seventh on the list, nobody said these either. 9 golds would have been Canada. Eighth on the list with 8 golds in 8th place. The majority of their golds coming, I believe, in wrestling and boxing for Uzbekistan.
Oh, go on,
I was
Uzbekistan.
about to say them.
Ninth on the list, a popular non-European country when it comes to the Olympics. Didn't have a great Olympics, I think, by their standards normally, is Kenya, who would have got you 9 points. Because a 10-point answer with 3 golds, which also shares the same number of golds as the first tension answer, but getting 7 silvers instead of 6, was Brazil. So, Pieface, you get yourself 10 points.
Well done, Brazil. Well done, Pieface.
So happy.
Well
And
done.
Brazil.
I'd
The
fight-
two tension answers there with 3 golds and 6 silvers would have been Iran, and Cuba was the next country on the list for the -5. Now, looking at the scores, it has changed absolutely nothing with the order. So it will be, once again, Pieface to go first for the last question of the quiz.
Come on,
How
Pie.
close
Come
is it
on.
between the top two? What's the gap?
The gap
Yes.
going into the last question
It's a phenomenon.
is 8 points.
Feminine
G, it's
now.
doable. G, you got to gamble
It is
everything. You
doable,
got to go
eh?
for a
Come
10.
on.
Okay, okay.
Oh,
8
I got
points.
this, I got
This is it. This is the gambling question. And the question is, what a brilliant question for the last question as well. This is a
Who
music
would have thought of
question. Who would have thought it? I'd like to know, as of today, the 12th of August, 2024,
Please don't
the
be
top
shocked.
10 most streamed Eminem songs
Oh,
of all time on Spotify. Now,
Oh, I'm not good at
These-
names.
are all songs where Eminem is the lead artist and not a featured artist. So they must appear on an album. They must, if you click on it, go to Eminem as the main artist of the song. And there are 2 tension answers.
I'm going to go with
Oh, bye.
Jumping straight
Oh,
in.
bye.
Bye, don't do
about
this.
5.
Best out.
I'll go with. Right, okay, only because I need I'm trying to get 10s because it doesn't matter. We'll go with Call Me a Doctor. Or I need a doctor.
Sorry about doctor, mate.
Yeah.
Call me
Someone
a
else
GP. That's a
Yeah,
backup.
call me a GP. That's what we'll go with.
I think it's Godzilla or Rap Godzilla or something like that.
I'm gonna go with, and I don't know if this is the name, so if I'm allowed to give you a little sing song.
Yeah, I think
Toy,
it's a
Toy
late.
Soldiers?
Yeah, that's the answer. That's the one I wanted to
Okay,
go with you. That's
okay,
right.
okay.
Yeah.
Ew.
Eminem, by the way. Couldn't have chosen Taylor Swift, could we?
Oh, a T Swift one would have been great.
Someone's got the name wrong of a song.
So far, no one has got a name wrong of the song, no.
Come on, Bex. We'll let you rap it. We'll let you rap it.
I can't think of a single Eminem song. There's that one with Rihanna, but I think she's the lead, see?
What song's that?
You know.
You
No,
know.
I don't. No, I'll help you because you're last to go. What?
You can explain all you like, Becky, because no one else can give an answer.
This
Is
is
there a song called Slim Shady, or is that just what he calls himself?
I might need a bit more than that. I can't take just Slim Shady.
You can't. Oh, there we are. So that's not an answer. Fantastic.
I'm saying if you wanted to give that answer, I would class that as an incorrect answer because you need to give a bit more than that.
Rap God?
Rap God is the name of an Eminem song if you would like that as your
Absolutely
answer.
take it. Thank you very much.
that's the one that I thought I was saying. But
That's what I
Yeah,
think.
that- yeah.
Zach, firstly, you said Godzilla, which is the name of an Eminem song,
God.
but also as is Rap God.
I think Godzilla's a better answer because Rap God was big.
I will also say that Smack That is an Akon song featuring Eminem.
Oh, it's
Smack that.
featuring.
I like
it's
Yeah,
featuring.
so he is-
on it,
That's a
yeah.
good one.
He's the
I would
featured
like to hear
artist on that
Eminem
one.
sing that.
The
Ian,
guy's
what's
got
the way
hangers,
you
man.
lie by Rihanna? Love the way you lie.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Hanger.
You mean the Eminem song featuring Rihanna?
Yeah, I thought it was
Oh,
Becky.
no.
I thought it was Eminem.
Well, let's see how you guys
I
got
would have
on,
thought it
shall
was
we?
Rihanna.
So, top of the list, and probably with 2.25 billion streams,
Wow.
and it's probably on everyone's gym playlist, is Lose Yourself.
Think I'd go to the gym?
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
think of that one.
Oh, that's actually top. I thought
Banger.
there was some shady women top.
Lose Yourself is top. The second on the list is just behind it, and that's Without Me.
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know.
Feel so
Yeah, you know that
empty
one.
without me.
Oh, shit.
Ah.
Third on the list, and again, I think this might be because of gym playlists again, is Till I Collapse, which
Wow.
has
Yeah,
the
that's
kind of
very good.
army thing at the start of it. It's
Oh, yeah.
here, left, right, that one. Fourth on the list is The Real Slim Shady. Not Slim Shady, the real Slim Shady. I would not have accepted Slim Shady as an answer there. Fifth on the list is Mockingbird.
Oh, banger.
Yeah.
Sixth on the list is Love the Way You Lie.
Oh,
Beck. Oh, we could all be in stinkers here.
I'm never
Seventh on the list, and we're still in the billions at this point, so 1.5 billion streams for Godzilla, Zach.
What? How you managed to get 7?
7 points.
listening to the song.
Accidentally
That's
giving
good,
the wrong
that's
answer.
good.
What a life.
Unbelievable scenes.
Unbelievable scenes. Eighth on the list, nobody said it. Stan. We're moving on to ninth place with 1.09 billion streams for Rap God. For Becky. She has managed to pull out a 9-point answer on the last question.
How is that so low down?
Oh god, you know what? What a day.
He's got a lot of
What?
songs.
Taking
What
something
a-
so seriously in my life.
I can't
Okay,
believe
number
it.
10. Moving on, sorry.
So 10th on the list for 10 points with a still over a billion streams, 1.05 billion streams. And I believe it includes Rihanna again, is The Monster.
Oh,
I don't even know what song that is. Oh, that song. I thought that was a Rihanna song. Jesus.
yeah, Rihanna's not getting any
Yeah, same.
times here.
However, there are two
done
tension
too.
answers for -5 points. They are Not Afraid and Superman. However, that does give us our final scores for the evening. So in 4th place today is Pieface with a giant score of -15.
Are you confident?
So
All I
congratulations.
will say is though, no safeties. All right, we went for
Yeah,
we went for big
entertainment.
points.
You did. Risk taker.
You were
Yeah.
I want to say Icarus, flying to the sun and getting
and
burnt.
burnt.
And we
Yeah.
got burnt. We got burnt heavy. Because in 3rd place with 11 points is Zach. So well done,
Good
Zach,
comeback,
with
good
11
comeback.
points out of nowhere. In 2nd place with 16 points is G. So well done, G.
My
Lucky
God.
Thank you,
G.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Which means our winner today with 36 points, which might be a
Damn.
record score. I'd need to check that. But even if it's not, it's a hell of a score. For Becky, well done, Becky. Unbelievable.
Go on,
Becky, you can
Bex.
represent us.
And you said she'd win at the beginning.
So that's it. That's the end. That's the end of the quiz. The 5th episode of Tension is over. Well done to Becky for winning the quiz, and hopefully we'll see you again soon, guys. Hope you had fun.
Ian, thank you, Ian, our hostess with the mostess.
Thank you, mate.
I do my best. I do my best.
Congrats, Becky.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching the 5th episode of the first series of Tension. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share and subscribe to the video, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.